Are you looking for a sporty compact motorhome?
If so, the Chausson Sport Line S697 could be the one for you. Hi, I'm Keeley.
And hi, I'm James, and we're from We Buy Any Motorcaravan.
Today we are going to be taking a look at the Chausson Sport Line S697 on 25 plate.
First impressions, the colour. I think the colour stands out.
Matter grey, which comes with the Sport Line.
Exactly. Obviously, you've got your green trim, black styling all the way around as well. This bit stands out massively.
Yeah, I
don't
love
know
it.
if it does for you guys watching. But yeah, you know, the old Ford badge is no longer. Do we prefer the old style or do we prefer the new one?
Oh, good question.
I prefer the new.
I prefer the new.
Yeah.
Other people might prefer the old.
There you go.
Right, let's take a look around. So as James said, this is the grey and it's the matter grey which comes with the Sport Line. So you can get this in white, but that's your first line spec.
Yeah.
This van comes with everything that the first line has got on with some additional extras. So this has got the look/trail pack, which comes with your 16-inch black alloys.
Wheels, which stand out to me as well. I think it would look weird with silver wheels.
Yeah, really strange.
So the black wheels, black styling. The green might not be everyone's cup of tea.
I like the green.
My dad likes the green.
Yeah.
My dad's noted these to me before.
Yeah.
But I think that looks really nice, fresh and different.
So obviously your trail pack, you've got your black like bumpers and that kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
Which just make it look a bit more rugged. So the tagline for the Chaussons in this range is narrower, shorter and cheaper than a standard low profile.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what Chausson are doing with this, is making a low profile a closer size to a panel van, because I think they've seen that panel vans have skyrocketed in like popularity since COVID.
Yeah.
With new people getting into motorhoming, they've thought, right, let's jump on that and make a more compact low profile, so people might move into that.
They're more easier to use, aren't they? How many times do we get people call and say, you know, it's too big for us now?
Can't get down the lanes.
Yeah, like 7.9 metre vans and things like that. This is probably maybe the future.
Yeah, so as we come down then, we've got the LPG gas locker.
Yeah.
Got your awning as well at the top, which again comes with your sport pack.
Yeah.
So you get that with it.
Yeah.
Again, just with like the black decal, like the black detailing with like your vans and stuff.
Yeah,
just
it's nice and gloss back and everything like that. Obviously, you got your point there as well.
Yeah.
Which, nice and easy to use. Black wheels, as we said before. Moving sort of to the rear, this has got quite a high bed.
Really high,
which is, we'll speak about this later in the video. The reason for that is this massive garage. So if I open that, just so you can have a look inside.
I could live in there.
Well, I'll have more space in there than I would lying on the bed. Well,
so,
I think when we get there.
that is true fact. So this is actually higher than the head clearing of the bed. But the reason, one of the massive selling points of this van is the size of the garage.
Yeah, I think storage is huge on these vans. There's not a lot of place to put things. So to make a massive garage, it's obviously leaning more towards maybe the outdoorsy type of people,
really
bikes, etc.
And I feel like that styling also links in with that outdoorsy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Coming around to the back, obviously, again, with your black Sport Line bumper.
Yeah.
I love this.
I just think, obviously, it's the same with cars now. Manufacturers are going more modern. There's less on the back.
Yeah.
Before, they'd, I mean, you've got the Chausson there, but before there'd be like a big badge or something.
So one thing that this doesn't actually have on anywhere is the model, which motorhomes normally will have the model number written on them, whereas this doesn't.
No.
Which is quite unusual, really. Yeah, it would be, or it would be,
But yeah, these three lights, it can't. This is going to sound really weird, and everyone that is watching is going to think I'm strange, but it reminds me of like an old Corvette.
Oh, I was going to say like old Dodge.
Like a
same
Dodge.
thing,
Yeah. So I like that. I think it's brilliant. Obviously, keeping the gloss black theme, you still got the sort of textured black surround, rear view camera as well. Obviously, they're really neat and tidy now on the new.
Really nice. And then you've got your mountains. If you did want a bike rack, you can just add it onto here, so it's ready.
Yeah.
Coming around to the side of the van, you've got your other entrance for the garage. So nice that you can come at it from both sides.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a bit smaller, but nice that you can get it from both sides because some you can't.
Yeah.
Obviously, high windows, which is the bed area. So we'll obviously show you that when we go inside.
Yeah.
You've got all of your water outlets and things down here as well. Toilet.
Yeah, I like the hexagonal sort of pattern.
That honeycomb.
Yeah, honeycomb. That's a Ford thing though.
Yeah.
That's the same with cars. It's the same with motorhomes. That's their kind of styling.
Yeah.
Obviously moving down the decals on the side there.
Really nice.
Just add something. If this was just one grey block, I don't think it would look as cool.
I do think as well, when you're driving, obviously I think when you work in motorhomes, you look, when you're driving on the motorway, you think, oh, there's a Swift or whatever, but these catch your eye.
Yeah, they do.
Because they just look different.
Yeah. This colour first came out, everyone was like, oh, it looks like primer, it's not nice. But
it looks like Navy ship, that's what everyone used to say.
Exactly, yeah. And it would have been a worry for them adding this colour to such a big motorhome.
It was quite bold. It was a bold move, yeah, massive.
Intrusive. They've added the black bits and bobs, great. They've added a bit of colour.
Okay, so you find us back now at the front. So obviously you've got the panoramic skylight, which comes with the sport pack and the look pack, which we will take another look at inside, which just gives you so much light in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's I can't wait to show you inside.
Yep.
One thing,
I mean, obviously we touched on the rear view camera. I just wanted to state that obviously it's got front sensors as well, because obviously, you know, it's not the biggest motorhome, it's still a big vehicle. So front and rear sensors, which I think is great. You noticed
one thing I have noticed is like this here is silver, which I just found a little bit random.
It's slightly out of theme.
Yeah, I just
everything's
find it a little
black
bit
and
strange.
grey, but that's silver. I mean, obviously colour contrast on the front and things like that, but it is a little bit random.
I don't think I would have noticed it. I just think because we were here, I just
looking at the
noticed
sensors and stuff, yeah.
So as we said before, this is a compact motorhome from Chausson. James has actually got the numbers.
Yeah.
Let's see if he remembers.
I've been practicing.
Okay.
So it's 6.6 long, it's 2.1 wide and 2.7 high.
Lovely, yeah. So as we said, compact, which makes it a lot closer to a panel van size, which is nice for...
It's everyday living.
Yeah.
It's ease. You know, people would prefer a slightly smaller van nowadays. Maybe.
People are moving towards the compact.
Yeah, that's it. So, but you've still got that sort of motorhome feel rather than going to a panel van.
Cool. So that's the outside. Let's go and take a look inside.
Let's do it.
Let's go. So as I said before, this is your 2-berth with your 4 seat belts. So this version has got the fixed singles, which you can make into a massive double using this patch here. And then there is another cushion that goes in the middle. So it makes quite a big double bed in the back. Now, for me, I'm 5'2" and a bit, and this bed would be absolutely fine for me. James, on the other hand, is struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I'm 6'2", so it's a little bit tight on the length. Lying full down, I could probably sleep, but it'd be uncomfortable. The problem comes when I sit up. It's there's a little bit of it's a little bit tight in here. I'd probably prefer a little bit more space myself.
But the height that you've got the bed obviously enables you to have the big garage, which he showed you earlier.
Which we touched on earlier, which is obviously a massive point to this van.
But bed's really comfy. Obviously, if you make it into the big double, it makes a...
That'd be more comfortable for someone who's a taller lady or gentleman. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Obviously, got storage at the back as well, just open a couple of drawers. They're quite nice because you can't see the handles either, which I quite like because the handles
it's nice
here
and tidy
underneath.
Exactly.
The only thing is, obviously, with it being a little bit more compact, you haven't got the storage at both sides, so you've just got like the shelves.
You've got the which
I don't really know what you're going to put in there. Like beans.
Kind of pop for night time.
Yeah, like you're not going to fit like your clothes in there.
Everyone likes a late night snack.
Yeah, I just think
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I just think that's not probably a massive use of space. What is nice in the back, very bright.
Yeah, obviously you've got the skylight there, letting light in, and the 2 windows either side, which is brilliant. Obviously you can open them as well for a bit of breeze at night time, which is what you want.
You've also got your curtain, so you can separate it. If one person wants to go to bed, one person wants to still sit in the front, you can close. Obviously it's not going to shut any sound off if you're watching telly, but you can close it off.
Still an element of privacy, yeah.
Got some nice hooks here as well for your dressing gown or little jumper.
Ready in the morning.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the bed area is nice. It's just, it is what it says on the tin. It's compact.
Yeah, which is the whole point.
Yeah. So with this being a little bit narrower, it's just over 2 metres in width. It is quite tight when you move through the motorhome. Like you couldn't cross paths in the aisle.
There'd be some logistics involved in swapping. Yeah.
And although they've not used best space of the storage up there, I do think they've used amazing storage underneath. Yeah. So you've got massive cupboard in here. You've also got this side, which you've got storage as well, which is just a shelf, and then you've actually got storage underneath as well.
Under there.
So they have used space.
Yeah.
Well, I would say in here.
Yeah. This floor actually is pulls up as well, and that's where your pipes are for the shower and things like that. So it's all accessible, but you can still use it as storage.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I mean, obviously the kitchen area, considering this is such a compact van, is I think they've used the space very, very well. Obviously you've got your overhead cupboards there, which
are actually
very
quite deep. Yeah, I was just going to say
that. Plenty of space for cans and different bits and bobs up there. So that's brilliant. Everything clicks in nice and easy. You've got 2 hobs there as well, so plenty of space to be cooking, no problems at all, tucks away, more space to be chopping and things like that. Obviously your sink, which is a normal size for a motorhome of this size.
Fridge is quite big.
Quite a big fridge actually. Considering where the wall is, I thought it would be a little bit narrower, so that's brilliant. You know, plenty of fresh food in there. And then you've got your cupboard, so moving down here, pop that in there, easy peasy. Cutlery, plenty of space, probably more than it's in my kitchen to be fair, which is brilliant. And then you've also got your cupboard down the bottom as well.
So lots of storage space.
Plenty of storage. You can't complain with the storage, especially on a compact motorhome like this one.
Something I think to note here is the styling of the Sport Line.
Yeah.
So obviously your Sport Line, you get your black accessories, so your black tap and your black like detail
which
here.
is really in fashion at the moment,
Yeah,
which is probably
really
what
nice.
Chausson were thinking of at
Yeah,
the time.
definitely.
There's bits of black everywhere, I mean the cupboards and stuff, but you know, bottle opener,
Yeah, really
small
good
attention
touch.
to detail with the Sport Line logo as well.
Moving on to the bathroom, I mean, what can you talk about in a bathroom, in a motorhome? They're all pretty standard. I would say not an awful lot of storage. I know we've spoke about storage quite a lot in here. There's not an awful lot in the bathroom, but that's partly because your shower is hidden. So they couldn't get units and things in because to get into the shower, you're pressing that and then you're moving it here. So that's why they can't put an awful lot of storage in for that reason. Size-wise, I think you get quite a big sink in here. Bathroom is fine for someone of my size and probably a little bit bigger, but I think James will probably struggle. Just the height of the shower is very low and not much kind of leg room when you're having the toilet. So like if we just show you the shower again, for me with where the shower head is, I would probably be fine. But I think
that would work.
But obviously, like for you, like you go in.
And obviously the logistics with shuffling. Yeah. I mean, I'm.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. Yeah.
So nearly fell over already. Obviously, this has to come off in order to.
Yeah, because it doesn't bend, which is quite strange.
Doesn't seem to bend, so that's fine. Maybe you can get different attachments.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is tight.
But one thing I do like is the full length mirror.
Yeah.
Which you don't get in many motorhomes.
No, you don't.
I do like that. But
You've got to check your
fit check
outfit
before you go out.
If you're going out at night time,
Yeah.
for sure.
Which is nice. So.
And obviously it's airy in here as well, just to mention that.
Yeah.
There's obviously the light coming through, so that's great. But yeah, full size mirror. Bonus.
Win-win.
So obviously moving through, we've spoke about the kitchen. There's one thing that I missed, this massive chopping board. Room for one onion only.
Maybe a clove of garlic as well.
Maybe a little clove of garlic, bit of an onion, a little stand that holds it up nice and easy. Take a seat on this massive seat here. Have a little sit down.
I feel like this seat here would be better repurposed as like a cupboard with a worktop.
Probably. A little bit extra
Just because like,
storage.
who's sitting on that?
We got two seats there, granted they're facing forwards.
Yeah.
Obviously this bit is a little bit tight, but once you're in, you're in.
But I also think, although it is a 4 belt, I would not like to have 4 people in here. I mean, there's 3 in here now, and it's tight. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So although you have got your 4 belts, I would say this is very much a 2-berth.
Yeah. Obviously this pulls out, so someone could have an uncomfortable dinner.
Yeah, that seat is just so small.
I don't know. It's a bit tight, and I'm not sure. Obviously, the bit that we do like though in this area, the floor, which again is keeping in with the black theme and keeping it up to date.
Herringbone, very in fashion.
Herringbone's very in fashion.
I've got it in the kitchen. I've got it in the kitchen.
So that's very nice, and obviously they've used the black lining on the grout as such, which again keeps in. So yeah, I mean it's nice. Everything works in terms of this worktop. We take the mick how small it is.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's extra, so it works. Coat hooks.
Yeah, I was just going to say the coat hooks. I like the little touches like that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I thought that was like a newspaper rack, but I don't know if that's a bit old-fashioned. Is that what that is?
Probably is, yeah. And then obviously, yeah, like keeping in theme with the light. Obviously, you've got the skylight at the top, making everything airy. You wouldn't expect them not to have that in a motorhome. And then
so obviously with your Sport Line, so this comes as a normal or in a Sport Line. So with the Sport Line, you get the panoramic sunroof included. Yeah, with the white version, you have to pay extra, whereas that does come with the Sport Line, which is it's just a nice thing to have, I think.
Yeah, definitely so.
So although the motorhome is compact, I would say it's very airy. Like, it's very bright in here.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I don't feel claustrophobic in terms of the space. I'm in something small.
Yeah. Like you go in some that are bigger and they're darker, and you would feel more enclosed than you do in here.
Yeah, the floor's lighting, the woodwork's, you know, light. Everything's nice and light and airy.
Obviously, like really random place for your oven.
Yeah, it's perfect for me. 6'2", perfect, no problem.
See, that's something that's good in here for your height.
Well,
whereas for me, I'd probably end up burning myself.
Yeah, I like that they've got charge points here.
Yeah, really nice.
So you can chuck your phone up there if needs be.
Got your curtains as well for your front.
Wrap round.
You've also got your cab blinds as well, which comes with the Sport Line pack. But yeah, I think dining area, living area. I would say it is like, you're not relaxing on that seat.
Should we try it?
Well, like, can you imagine me and you sat there?
Like, I feel like I'm on a plane now.
Yeah.
Leg room wise. Like,
doing a Sudoku.
you can put your feet up on there's a little ledge there, so that's easier.
Yeah. So you drove this.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts?
So the first thing I said to you guys was, this feels pokey.
Yeah, you liked it.
I've actually thought it would feel a little bit more sluggish. So yeah, it felt quite pokey, but it's only the 138 brake horsepower engine.
You're obviously on your Ford automatic cab with this.
Which I think is becoming the more desirable trend now, that people want automatic.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially for long journeys, it makes it easier. And the amount of people that we speak to that go abroad and all that kind of stuff.
They're selling manuals to get automatics now. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, this version that we purchased comes with the Connect pack, which is your DAB radio, automatic air conditioning, that kind of thing, and then it also comes with the safety pack. Yeah. So that's got your
like lane assist. Which is quite common in all the new vehicles now, but it comes in a pack. So lane assist, you've got your
speed sign recognition.
Speed sign recognition, which is a very handy feature, but also it's the traffic collision warning.
Yeah. Really
so
good.
if you're entering, you know, if you're going too fast towards an object, a car or whatever, it will chime at you and sort of let you know, like, oh, we need to actually watch where I'm driving. And if you are about to hit that object, then it should put the brakes on. Again,
just nice to have. You've also got your charging points here for your phone. But I think the screen is, really nice.
Yeah.
And you've obviously got your digital dash as well.
Digital dash, which is obviously moving the times, but a massive thing. It's nice and clear and easy to see. The bigger screen is a big game changer. Yeah. I just think it makes things like, obviously we've all got big TVs in our living rooms. Yeah. We've all got iPads now and tablets, this and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's just like home from home. I feel a bit funny about electric handbrake, but that's just a personal preference. I like to know I've got the handbrake on. Yeah. But that's just a personal thing. Yeah, I think a lot of customers would probably speak to when they're in the dealers about that, but once they've done it a couple of times... Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think once you've had one, you're probably okay with it, whereas me, I'm like, oh my God, is it on? I do like I like the styling of the seats in the front with the Chausson written on. Yeah, I do. It's like an Alcantara type of suede material. Yeah, really nice. Obviously, armrests for both driver and passenger. I think one thing that is really good in here is the styling. I don't think you can fault that. No. It feels very contemporary, very modern, airy. Yeah. Yeah, it's brilliant. What are your honest thoughts and opinions on it? So, obviously we've walked around this, we've done our review and all that kind of stuff, touching on the matte black finishes. Yeah. That's something that stands out to me. I just think it's cool and modern. I like that. I like how airy it is. I think it's really light and spacious. I don't feel claustrophobic in here. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's the compact version, so it does feel tight, especially for a 6'2" person like myself. I think you'd probably struggle. I think I'd struggle long periods of time. Like if I bought this van, I think I'd struggle owning this van and going on holiday every weekend in it. Yeah. Which kind of makes me wonder, would I be more suited to something like maybe an island bed? Because I struggled back there. Yeah. So headroom wasn't great. Yeah. Maybe if I span round and did the transverse sort of style, then I'd probably get on okay. But you do like how the Ford drives? This drives, I said to you when I got in it first, the first thing I said was, wow. And I touched on it earlier. You were surprised? It's quite nippy. Yeah. And very smooth. The gearbox is very smooth. So, yeah, I'm overall impressed. I'd just like to see a bit more space. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more of our videos, please like and subscribe. We are also on TikTok, Facebook and Instagram. Loads of different content there, so make sure you give us a follow. Thanks, guys. Bye.